This is a brief install video of the brand new 2.0 GlowKit which I'm fitting to my Mk7 Volkswagen Golf. First thing I would recommend you do is you test the box. So I've plugged it in on a piggyback fuse to my fuse board inside the car, and the earth wire I've tucked in, which you can't really see, behind that screw there. Next, I'd lay out all of your glow strips, connect them all together just to check that they work before you install them to your car. At the control box, there's a code, scan it, download the app, and on that box there's a power button. Press the button will light up. All of your glow strips should now be on. Next, on my car, there are two clips that hold in this protective layer in the passenger footwell. Pull them out, pull the cover down, make sure you don't lose the two clips. Keep it safely out of the way. The splitter cable from the LED hub goes through this rubber grommet, which I can't point out to you because it's too dark up there, but it goes through the rubber grommet and it ends up behind the battery in the engine bay. To make this job easier for you, I'd remove the battery because that will give you a lot more space. I've chosen to be lazy because I could not be bothered to remove the battery, and I'm trying to reach behind through the little gap to pull the cables through. As you can see, it's doable, but not that easy. I've put the cable between the battery and the ECU. I've then plugged it in and put it above the wheel arch. I'm going to keep the cable above the wheel arch to protect it, feed it down to the side skirt where it will be connected to the LED strip. Here you can see that I've jacked the car up, put some ramps under the wheels to hold it up rather than axle stands, and I've fitted the underglow strip to the side skirt. Unfortunately, it started raining, so I haven't filmed myself installing the underglow on the rear of the car or the right hand side. Here I'm feeding the cable from the right hand side over the wheel arch to get it to the front to put a glow strip on the front of the car. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the cable to reach where I needed it to go. Because this glow kit comes with a splitter from the control box, I've used the other side of that and come down, run the strip across, and then run the cable back the same direction for what I'll show you in a bit. Screw one side of each clip in, remove the red strip for the sticky back on the underglow, stick the strip where you'd like it, and then screw the other side of the clips in. The cable that runs out of the underglow strip is longer, so I need to cable tie it up on its way back, otherwise it will drag on the road, something will cut through it, and then my glow kit won't work anymore. If you do cable tie anything, make sure that you cut the cable ties back all the way so that there's no sharp edges left over. Planning the route of your cables is the most important step, because if you don't do it properly, they'll get caught and they'll get cut. Here it looks like I haven't planned properly. As I said, planning's important, and if you plan properly, your camera won't die while you're filming stuff. But it kind of did. So, what I did was cut a groove out of the splitter and drilled a hole. The cables run through the groove, which I've checked is not sharp at all, and the hole has a cable tie which goes through it, which holds the cables up to make sure they don't ever drag on the road. Here I'm just making sure the cables that run down next to the intercooler and the radiators are not touching any hot pipes or any cold pipes. They're making sure that they're cable tied out of the way so that they don't get damaged. Here the excess cables need to be tied out the way. That's where the splitter was, so I've taped it up just to help keep water out, even though it's already watertight. I'm going to tuck the cables underneath the metal strip that runs across the front of my bonnet, and then loop the cables up under the wing above the wheel arch so that it's not visible. The GlowKit 2.0 comes with two strips which are very short and have no cables coming out of them to finish off your underglow kit look perfectly. If you're interested in underglow and you want to find out more, head over to GlowKit, and if you fancy buying a set, For 10% off, use the code that's on screen now. I think it's unfair of me to review the kit immediately. So far it's been very good, but in a few months' time I'll do another video reviewing how the kit's been doing and how well it's been holding up. See you then.